So, with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins likely about to have one of, if not the most quiet 100-point seasons ever, should we consider him one of the most underrated players in the league? Nugent-Hopkins is having his best season ever so far this year, and he is approaching the 100-point milestone for the first time in his career. He currently has 97 points in 77 games so far this season, and he is projected to finish the season with 37 goals and 66 assists for 103 points, according to Elite Prospects. Now, the part that everyone seems to have a problem with is the fact that over 50% of Nugent-Hopkins' points have come on the power play. I don't particularly love this argument because, well, yes, it is true it's easier to get points on the power play, they're still points. I believe he's also been playing on the first line with McDavid for most of the season, so you're probably thinking, well, no wonder he has so many points. But let's take a look at his early years in the league before the Oilers got McDavid. Nugent-Hopkins was drafted first overall by the Oilers in the 2011 NHL draft. He was the #1 ranked North American skater and was said to have elite playmaking ability combined with great speed and great vision. Nugent-Hopkins would start the 2011-2012 season with the Oilers, and he had an outstanding first season. He put up 18 goals and 34 assists for 52 points in only 62 games. He also placed second in voting for the Calder Trophy, losing the award to Gabriel Landeskog, who went #2 overall in the 2011 NHL draft. The following season, Nugent-Hopkins would put up only 24 points in 40 games for the Oilers, and also played in the World Junior Championship that season due to the NHL lockout. He put up 15 points in 6 games for Canada, but they unfortunately finished the tournament in 4th place. On September 19th, 2013, right before the start of the season, the Oilers would commit to Nugent-Hopkins by signing him to a 7-year deal worth $6 million per season. Nugent-Hopkins would also be promoted to one of the assistant captains for the Oilers. He would have a decent year, putting up 56 points in 80 games. Not quite what you want to see from your first overall pick, but it wasn't bad. The following season, when Nugent-Hopkins' new contract kicked in, he would have a very similar season to the last, putting up 56 points in 76 games. I wouldn't say that at this point he had really lived up to the potential of being the first overall pick, but he was definitely a pretty solid top 6 player at this stage in his career. Now, would he be a 100-point player if he didn't play with McDavid? I would say no. Would he be a point per game player? I think that's possible for sure. He's definitely shown signs in past seasons, but never quite reached the point per game mark. So, do I think Nugent-Hopkins is the most underrated player in the league? Not quite. But I do think he is slightly underrated, as most of his career has been overshadowed by guys like McDavid and Draisaitl. Either way, we'll see if he can reach the 100-point milestone this season, and I really hope he can do it. Let me know your thoughts below, please like the video if you liked it, and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching.